Hello and welcome to the Daily Coaching Lockdown Football Training Session. So today's session number 37 and today is also the final day of the Lockdown Football Training Sessions, okay? So today I have 4 different parts of our session for you. So first of all we're going to start off with a warm-up, then we're going to move into a touch/control challenge, then we're going to move into a ball movement exercise, and then I've got a mystery exercise for you at the end, okay? Now for the warm-up, what you're going to need, you're going to need a space, you're going to need a ball, and you're also going to need some masking tape to mark out some different routes and journeys in which we're going to travel on with the ball, okay? Now, if you don't have masking tape, or if you don't want to damage your floor, okay, then just get your hands on some objects that you can basically travel over a long distance, okay, or different distances, and that the ball can actually travel over as well, okay? So maybe a flat t-shirt, something like that, okay? So, once you've got your space, once you've got your masking tape or your flat objects, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Cool, so for this warm-up, what we're going to do is you're going to look to try and lay out your masking tape, or if you don't have masking tape, okay, mostly, like I said, you might use some objects as well, but your objects like so, okay, but making sure that the ball can actually travel over these objects. Now what I've done is I've done some short lines with my masking tape, and I've done some longer lines as well, okay? So there needs to be a mixture of a few different ones, and also they need to be spaced out within your area that you're using. Now what's going to happen? Ball starts on the floor, okay? I'm just going to be moving around the area. To begin with, I'm going to limit it to just using my left foot only, okay? But basically, every time I come up against one of these paths, tracks, lines, okay, I need to move the ball along that line using different parts of my feet, okay? Left foot only, obviously, only to begin with, okay? But trying to keep it as accurate and on track as possible. So as an example, I'm moving around, okay, come over to this line, along the line, and then move on, go somewhere else. Okay, I might roll it this time along, then go to this one, little touches, another one, little touches, and so on, okay? I'm just trying to get different parts of my foot involved in touching and moving the ball, and exploring it over shorter and longer distances and lengths, okay? So we're for about 30 seconds, left foot only, 3, 2, 1, and go. Move it around. Keeping it under control, remember, and just trying to explore different ways to actually move the ball around this area. And so on, okay? Then change over to your right foot. So exactly the same movement, okay? Inside, outside, sole of the foot laces, exploring different ways, different distances to travel the ball, okay? Coming in at different sides. One might come in this side, one might go on that side, okay? Just getting lots of touches and variation of touches on the ball. Go. Oh, messed up that line there. I'll try to go back through again. Just try a different type of move on the ball. Last few seconds. And freeze it. Cool. So, don't my left foot, don't my right foot. This time, both of our feet together, okay? Using both of our feet to move this ball along these different distances, along these different paths and tracks. Then again, exploring different ways. So using both of our feet to move this ball around now, okay? You might do some insides and outsides. You might also try to do some alternative sole pulls. You might do some alternative sole pushes. Okay, moving around, trying to explore many different ways and combinations using both of my feet to move this ball along different paths, different tracks. And so on, okay? So key thing here is that when we're using both of our feet, it's just understanding how using both of our feet will help to keep the ball under control, will also help to find a different way of actually moving the ball along the different lengths and tracks, okay? And understanding how using different parts of our feet in combination with our left and our right foot will have and produce these different outcomes, okay? So, a few different ways of doing it, left foot only, then right foot only. That's just to become comfortable and confident using both, and then actually more realistically combining those movements together and understanding how these different outcomes can have different effects, and also how to effectively make decisions on which outcomes to use on different lengths or different distances of the areas which we've marked out, okay? Give it a try, good one for physically getting us warmed up. To be honest, it is quite tiring, okay? But again, lots of touch on the ball, so really good exercise for getting us prepared for our activities which we'll be doing today. Give it a try, see how you get on. Right, so that was our warm-up. So remember, some of the key points to take away from the warm-up is that we was really thinking about exploring and being creative in different ways to move with the ball under control and on a journey, okay? So we was thinking about using our left foot in isolation, our right foot in isolation, and then our left foot and right foot together, okay? So combining all those movements together. And the key thing here was lots of repetition, lots of opportunities for touches on the ball, okay? But the key thing is really understanding the different distances and lengths in which our masking tape or these different areas which we created covered, okay? And understanding, can we try and affect the way in which we're moving with the ball based on the length of those marks or areas which we'd laid out, okay? So really important that we're trying to explore as many different ways using the insides, outsides of our feet, soles of our feet, traveling in different directions, forwards, backwards, in a sideways direction as well. But again, like I said, lots of opportunities to be creative, lots of opportunities to explore, lots of opportunities to get repetition in touches on the ball, okay? A really effective exercise for our warm-up. Okay, not only in terms of our physical elements of it, but also our technical elements of understanding different ways to move the ball. Cool, now we're going to move into our touchless control challenge, and for this one, all you need is a space, you need a flat surface, and you also need a ball, okay? So once you've got your space, once you've got your flat surface, wall or door, inside or outside, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Cool, for this touchless control challenge, we're going to be using two parts of our feet predominantly, okay? The inside of our foot and also the outside of our foot. So what's going to happen, we're going to be using these parts of the feet to control and touch the ball, okay? And pass it as well. So what's going to happen, we're starting from your flat surface. To begin with, all I want you to do is you're going to pass the ball using the inside of your foot, making sure that when you pass the ball, it's parallel to the flat surface which you're using. When it hits the wall, comes back, just catch it again. Okay, so throwing up, pass, catch. Pass, catch. Pass and catch. Pass and catch. Then you do the right as well. Now, the key thing is here is making sure, like I said, the inside of our foot is parallel to that wall. That's going to help us in the direction and movement of the ball and making sure it actually goes towards our flat surface, okay? Now, the next thing you can do is you're going to use the outside of your foot, okay? You're going to use that to control the ball. Now, what's going to happen is to begin, we're going to break them down in steps. Throw the ball to a flat surface, control it and hit the ball up using the outside of the foot, like so. Throw, hit, catch. Throw, hit, catch. Throw, catch. And again, similar to when we was using the inside of the foot and it was parallel to the wall, because we want the ball to go up, okay, we're making sure that our outside of our foot is parallel to the ceiling or the sky when we look to try and make contact with the ball. Okay, that's going to help us get that ball in an upwards direction. Ball starts going off, don't worry too much, we're just sitting comfortable and confident in actually executing this movement, okay? It's quite a skilled one, it's quite a tricky one, but again, it's quite breaking down into a few different movements. Okay, you might try the right. There we go. Okay, and then, next part of this exercise, what I need you to do, is you're going to pass it with the inside of your foot, only one foot to move, so I'm going to do my left. Pass it with the inside of my left, touching the trunk with the outside. So an example. Okay, so pass, touch, catch. Pass, touch, and then try and catch it. Pass, touch, catch. You might have to move your body to react if the ball doesn't go where you went, so it goes too short or too far. Okay, you go to your right foot, pass first. Nice one. For the final part of this exercise, just try and keep a rally going, okay? Whether it's just with the left, just with your right, or alternate, all right? So an example. So I'd have 2 there, 2 would be my score. Try again. Alternate, so rather than just one foot, you might go like this. Not like that. Oh, almost there. Okay, it's tough. This is like the challenge. There we go. Oh, okay, so it's totally up to you how you do it. You can just have to just do one foot, or do combined alternates. It's up to you. Okay, but key things here: making sure the technique element of it, making sure the inside of the foot and the outside of the foot are either parallel to the flat surface or the sky or the ceiling, making sure it's going in the direction of where we want the ball to go, either towards the wall, towards the ceiling or the sky, and then also making sure that we're quickly reacting and moving to be able to actually get our body in a position to be able to actually make those movements or to be able to actually touch or control the ball in the way which you need to do so, okay? So this one, all about repetition, okay? Really is about repetition, just becoming comfortable with doing it on both, okay? You'll find yourself possibly being a bit more uneasy on one side of the body. That's absolutely fine. That's exactly why we practice on both our left and our right, okay? And the final one, all about fun, just see how many rallies you can keep going, okay? And each time trying to improve that score and improve that amount of times you're doing that movement as well. Give it a try, nice fun one, good technical outcomes as well. See how you get on. Cool, so that was our touchless control challenge. Now some of the key points to take away from that is that it was all about the technique and the understanding of using different parts of the feet, the insides and outsides of the feet, to be able to actually touch and try and control this ball, okay? So the key things which we was working on was thinking about how to use the insides and outsides of our feet to basically control the ball or touch the ball, but making sure that it travels in an upwards direction, okay? So obviously if we're passing the ball, it was going towards our flat surface. When we use the outside of the foot, it was knocking the ball back up into the air, okay? Which then allows us some time and space to be able to actually move and adjust our body to then be able to make the follow-on movement. We obviously broke it down in a few different ways. So first we're only focusing on the passing and catching elements from our foot to the flat surface. Then we also worked on the part where we was looking to try and see if we could throw it against the flat surface. Once it comes back, try and control / touch with the outside of the foot and pop the ball back up in the air, and then we combine those movements together. Okay, the key thing is within this one is that we was doing it in our left foot and our right foot in isolation, and then trying to get a bit of a rally going. With this one, sometimes it will come off, sometimes it won't, and that's why repetition is key. Just being able to understand and become more comfortable and confident in actually execute this movement, thinking about how to execute the movements with your body or your feet as well, to be able to quickly get them to move and react to actually perform these movements, okay? So repetition is key, and it's all about just becoming comfortable and confident in executing it, and then as we do that, getting a rally going and trying to be more competitive and keeping longer rallies going throughout that. But really quite a fun challenge, okay? And a really good one for thinking about within a game-type situation. The ball's in the air, the ball comes towards you, how can you pass off the ball, or how can you try and control it to get the ball under a better control, okay? But a really good effective exercise. Cool. Now we're going to move into our ball movement exercise, and for this one you need a space, you need a ball, and also you're going to need 4 long objects, okay? Now I've got some poles, but if you don't have poles, if you've got any long rulers, but if you don't have any long objects, then what you could possibly try and do is maybe get loads of little objects and then basically put them over a distance to create 4 of these longer objects, all right? So once you've got your space, once you've got your ball, and once you've got your 4 long objects, or your mini objects, which will create 4 long objects, then we're ready to go. Cool, so first ball movement exercise, okay, although it's a ball movement exercise, it could also be classified as a ball circuit exercise. You need to get your 4 long objects and set them up like so, so you've got 3 in a line, and then 1 at the top as well. Remember, if you don't have long objects, you can get a number of objects that's basically covering similar distances or lengths to what these 4 objects are. Basically, what's going to happen, you start down by the starting area on this side. You're then going to use 1 foot only, okay, so means by left foot to begin with, you use the inside, outside, sole of the foot, and looking to try and move the ball, keep under control, and take it on a journey. Now this is the journey we're going to be taking. So we go up, round, through this side, around here, then we go back through again, back round, similar to where we started. Then we go up and around this long object at the top, come back to here, and then we would go again, okay? So, go for about 30 seconds to a minute on each occasion, and then once you're around again, you just keep on going, and see how many times you can get around this area within that time, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Key thing is here, you've got lots of touch on the ball, making sure you're well under control, and as you become more comfortable and confident, travelling at a bit of a quicker speed. Okay, so you're trying to avoid making contact with these objects. So I've gone around once, so that would be 1 thing. about getting lots of touches on the ball, lots of repetition. We're moving on the ball as well. Really trying to vary the touches that we take. Cool. I won't go again because you get the idea of now doing my left and my right. Okay. Obviously, again, like I said, you can go for over a minute or 30 seconds. See how many times you do it. And then the final part is that you do it with both of your feet. Okay. So again, same type of touches on the ball, inside, outside, sole, foot bases. This time doing with both of your feet. And what you might find is a bit easier to control. Okay. You can react a little bit easier as well. So that you can move the ball in different directions and also move the ball across different lengths. Alright. So when you're ready, we'll go a couple of times. You can either go one occasion, time it, see how long it takes, or like I said, just go for a minute and see how many times you get around. 3, 2, 1, both feet go. You can avoid them. One more time. And 3 there. Okay. Slightly messed up my objects towards the end, okay, but kind of created a bit of a different type of challenge for myself as well. You could also be quite harsh on yourself. You could say for example, you touch an object, obviously fix it, put it back, and then you have to start again, okay? Or you start again, but your time keeps on rolling if you're only going around one. But a really good one for getting lots of touch on the ball, lots of repetition, changes of direction, okay, and again, just gets us going on a journey, gets us moving with a purpose on the ball, okay, rather than just moving around aimlessly, getting lots of touch on it. So, really good effective one for our techniques, good one for understanding how to use different parts of the feet, and also a good one for just exploring left foot, right foot in isolation and combined together as well. Give it a try, set some time records, see how you get on, okay, try and avoid the objects, good physical one, and see how you get on with it. Give it a try. Cool, so that was the ball movement exercise. Now remember, some of the key points to take away from that is that it was all about understanding how to move with the ball, keep the ball under control and travel with it on our journey, okay? I said it was a ball movement exercise, but I also did explain similar to a ball circuit exercise because we had a specific journey in which we was going around, okay? The key things there was thinking, like I said, about using different parts of the feet, okay, on the left foot, right foot, and then combining it at the end. Okay, about how to keep the ball under control, so how to travel with it using little touches, big explosive touches, and then most importantly as well, because there was lots of turns in that exercise, it was always thinking about how we can quickly and effectively keep the ball under control, but turn or change our direction, okay, and the direction in which the ball is travelling to keep us going along that journey and obviously try and avoid those objects. So repetition within it was key. That's why we've done it with our left foot in isolation, right foot in isolation, and then combined both of those movements together, okay, and we also done it over a repetitive amount of times, okay, whether it was over a set amount of time or a set amount of routines around that circuit as well, okay, or around that course which we was moving within. Cool. Now we're going to move into the mystery exercise, okay, and for this mystery exercise, we've done so many exercises and sessions, okay, over the last 37 days. Now my challenge to you is going to be for this last exercise, I want you to come up with an exercise, okay? Think about the amount of objects you need to use, what types of objects you're going to use, what's the outcome of the exercise or that session, okay? How many footballs do you need? Do you even need a football at all, okay? I want you to take the learnings from the other previous sessions and exercises which I've set out, understand what the outcome is, and understand what the different ways to progress this exercise are as well. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing how you get on with this mystery exercise challenge. Cool, so that's the end of session 37, which is also the final day of the daily coaching lockdown football training sessions. Let's just very quickly recap on some of today's key points. So today was all about ball movement, understanding how to use different parts of the feet, left foot and right foot, to be able to move the ball, okay, keep it under control, effectively change our direction on the ball, okay, and take it along with us on our journey. Understanding that actually having a closer control of the ball and more effective and accurate change of direction will help us to be able to prolong and move along along that journey more efficiently and more effectively, okay? We also did slightly look at some techniques in terms of understanding how to use the inside to pass the ball against our flat surface in the air, also understanding how to use the outside of our foot to effectively pop the ball back up in towards the air to control it or touch the ball as well, okay? And then combining those movements together. But cool, as I always say, I really hope you've enjoyed these sessions, okay? As I mentioned, today is the final session, so I also did give you an opportunity to have a mystery exercise or challenge where you thought about outcomes, equipment, challenges and progressions. Really keen to find out what type of sessions or challenges you've done, so please make sure you put them in the comments below, okay? But as always, please make sure you subscribe, like, interact with the video, let us know how you've got on throughout all of these different sessions, mention it to a friend, okay? Although these are the final sessions of the free lockdown sessions, I also will be doing some one-to-one sessions, so please do not hesitate to get in touch with me either in the comments below or at daily_coaching on Instagram as well. But I really do hope you've enjoyed these sessions. They've been effective, whether you're a player and you've improved or enhanced in ball development, skills, technique, ball mastery, ball movement. Okay, if you're a coach, you need there to adapt and use these exercises with your players or your teams, okay? But as always, although this is the end, okay, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? There'll be other videos coming up, not necessarily just football ones, but some tutorials and some interviews and discussions, okay? Some really interesting and engaging content, okay? But although that's it for now, I look hopefully forward to seeing you on your journey, okay? And hopefully you'll get in touch and we can continue this journey of developing as players and as coaches. Good luck, take care, and I hope to see you soon.